Prelude to War. June 28, 1914, Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary is assassinated in Sarajevo by Gavrilo Princip, a member of the Black Hand, a Serbian nationalist group. This assassination sets off a chain reaction among the great powers of Europe, entangling alliances and igniting tensions. July 23, 1914, Austria-Hungary issues an ultimatum to Serbia with severe demands. Serbia's response is seen as insufficient by Austria-Hungary, leading to escalating tensions. July 28, 1914, Austria-Hungary declares war on Serbia. This marks the beginning of the conflict, as alliances begin to draw other nations into the war. The war expands. August 1 to 4, 1914, Germany declares war on Russia, August 1, and France, August 3. Germany's invasion of neutral Belgium, August 4, to quickly advance into France leads to Britain declaring war on Germany the same day due to treaties protecting Belgian neutrality. August 1914, the Battle of Tannenberg, August 26 to 30, sees a significant victory for Germany against Russia, demonstrating the effectiveness of German military strategy and leading to substantial Russian losses. Early battles and stalemate. September 6 to 12, 1914, the First Battle of the Marne halts the German advance into France, preventing a quick German victory. This battle marks the beginning of trench warfare, as both sides dig in to defend their positions. October 19 to November 22, 1914, the First Battle of Ypres occurs, with heavy casualties on both sides and no decisive victory. This battle exemplifies the brutal and static nature of trench warfare that will dominate the Western Front. New weapons and strategies. April 22 to May 25, 1915, the Second Battle of Ypres witnesses the first large-scale use of poison gas by the Germans, introducing chemical warfare to the conflict and causing devastating effects on the Allied troops. May 7, 1915, the sinking of the RMS Lusitania by a German U-boat results in the death of 1,198 people, including 128 Americans. This event sways public opinion in neutral countries, particularly the United States, against Germany. The war intensifies. February 21 to December 18, 1916, the Battle of Verdun becomes one of the longest and most grueling battles of the war. French and German forces engage in intense and attritional combat, resulting in heavy casualties with no significant strategic gain. July 1 to November 18, 1916, the Battle of the Somme, launched by the British and French to relieve pressure on Verdun, results in over 1 million casualties. It is notable for the first use of tanks in warfare by the British. Political and social changes. January 1917, Germany resumes unrestricted submarine warfare, aiming to cut off supplies to Britain and force it into submission. This decision risks bringing the United States into the war, but is seen as necessary to break the stalemate. March 1917, the Russian Revolution begins, leading to the abdication of Tsar Nicholas II. Russia's internal turmoil eventually leads to its withdrawal from the war. United States enters the war. April 6, 1917, the United States declares war on Germany, influenced by the sinking of the Lusitania, unrestricted submarine warfare, and the Zimmermann Telegram, a secret proposal from Germany to Mexico to join the war against the U.S. June 1917, the first American troops land in France, providing a significant morale boost to the Allies and bringing fresh troops and resources into the conflict. Turning points. July 31 to November 10, 1917, the Third Battle of Ypres, also known as the Battle of Passchendaele, takes place. The battle is marked by horrific conditions, including mud and heavy rain, and results in significant casualties with limited territorial gains. March 1918, the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk is signed between Bolshevik Russia and the Central Powers, formally ending Russia's participation in the war. This allows Germany to redirect its forces to the Western Front for a final offensive. Final offensives and armistice. March-July 1918, the German Spring Offensive, a series of attacks along the Western Front, initially gains ground but ultimately fails to achieve a decisive victory. The offensive exhausts German resources and manpower. July 15 to August 6, 1918, the Second Battle of the Marne marks the turning point of the war. The Allied counteroffensive, bolstered by fresh American troops, successfully repels the Germans and begins to push them back. September-November 1918, the Allies launch the 100 Days Offensive, a series of successful attacks that break through German lines and force a German retreat. The end of the war. November 11, 1918, an armistice is signed, ending the fighting on the Western Front. Germany agrees to withdraw from occupied territories and disarm, leading to the cessation of hostilities. June 28, 1919, the Treaty of Versailles is signed, formally ending World War I. The treaty imposes heavy reparations and territorial losses on Germany, redrawing the map of Europe and sowing the seeds for future conflicts. Aftermath and legacy. The war results in unprecedented casualties and destruction, with an estimated 10 million military deaths and millions of civilian casualties. The economic and social impact is profound, leading to significant political changes and revolutions, particularly in Russia and Germany. The League of Nations is established as part of the Treaty of Versailles, aiming to prevent future conflicts through collective security and diplomacy. However, the League ultimately proves ineffective in stopping the rise of militarism and the outbreak of World War II. The harsh terms of the Treaty of Versailles and the economic difficulties of the post-war period contribute to political instability in Germany, leading to the rise of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party,